Good job. You guys just had a six straight game conference streak without a break. I don't know how many guys have gotten knocked out. Knocked out and beat up. And like, man, Polly today, right? Yeah! On the O-line, like everybody, you guys just kept, for the last 3 or 4 weeks, stepping up. You guys went 5-1 in that stretch. And now we get a bye week, and we're right in the hunt. Yes, so sir. Great job. Defense, phenomenal today. Phenomenal job. You guys are elite at taking the ball away, stopping the run, and getting off the field on third down. Offense, excellent response in the second half. Now, we're going to get rested this week, all right? We're going to get rested this week. I promise you that. We got a lot to play for, so let's be smart when we get home tonight throughout the weekend. We're going to break this thing and go home. This guy has been here for 4 years, and today he tied the program single game record with 4 sacks.
The red and the blue, we're the Mustangs of SMU. We're the cheers to the fight, for the victory in sight, for the battle cry will be fight, fight, fight. Spears is the best in the land. Right to the end we'll stand. For the MUSTANGS, fight, fight, fight.
What's up, y'all? My name is Nate Anderson. I'm a senior from Frisco, Texas. I play offensive line here, and this is the Walking Strong podcast.
Dude, you've got a future in this.
One take.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna miss Nate. He is the only guy that will come out of practice and catch me on the sidelines and say, "Hey, Bill, did you catch Jordan Peterson's last podcast?" And I'm looking at you like, "How the hell do you know Jordan Peterson?" And then the other day, what was that line you said from Descartes?
I said, I think, therefore I am.
Oh. See? We got a lot of talent, not just on the field, but in the brain, baby. So, right. All right, we're going to miss you, man.
Yeah. I'm going to miss you guys too, but I'll be around Dallas for sure.
I love it.
Congratulations,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Senior day is really special.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Very excited, but I'm sad this is going to be my last time out here, but I'll definitely be back to support.
Cool.
Yes,
Fabulous.
sir.
We'll see you around.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay,
Thanks,
sounds
guys.
good. Thank you, Nick.
This is the On the Pony Express podcast, hosted by Billy Embody, brought to you by Epic Estate Wines. Walking strong on the Pony Express, a weekly segment with SMU alum, owner, vintner of Epic Estate Wines, Bill Armstrong. Epic Estate Wines, world-class wines from Paso Robles wine country. Learn more, Epic, EPOCH, epicwines.com. And now your host. Billy Embody. 1, 2, 3, let me go.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to this edition of Walking Strong.
I love it.
With
My
Bill
podcast
Armstrong.
partner and a couple of special guests.
Yes, shout out Nate
this.
for introducing us, but we have more special guests for the Senior Day edition of Walking Strong. We've got the SMU Spirit squad here with us to talk about a really cool event, December 2nd, 5 to 7 p.m. at Armstrong Fieldhouse, Gingerbread Wonderland. But first,
Gingerbread Wonderland.
Yeah.
That's what it's called?
Yes.
That is a really cool
We gotta watch
name.
your sugar intake, okay? So, careful. But let's hear about it.
For all of the dozens of fans, Mustang Nation, y'all know how awesome the Spirit program has become at SMU. I look at y'all as the ambassadors of first impressions of SMU. And our opening to the games has become maybe second to none in all of the NCAAs. So with the smoke and the fireworks and y'all parading out and then doing a routine, it is phenomenal. And I just want to say thanks to you two and the rest of the Spirit squad, and of course Carrie Teller, who's been behind Mary Crow. I mean, just y'all have done an amazing job. So tell us a little bit about yourself, and then tell us a little bit about the Gingerbread Wonderland.
Yeah, so my name is Mia Cassidy. I'm actually a graduate student here. I studied sports management, and now I'm a liberal studies with a sports concentration. I'm from McKinney, Texas, and this is my 5th year here at SMU.
Hi y'all, my name is Cheyenne Frazier. I'm a sophomore on Pom from Austin, Texas, and I'm studying business and entrepreneurship.
That is fantastic. So what are you expecting from the Gingerbread Wonderland?
Yeah, so it's really just an event for us to give back to the community and be part of the community. We've invited our athletic coaches and their kids to just really be a part of something. They've been welcoming us with open arms into athletics, so we're just really excited. It's a way to support and grow our program.
And one thing that I love about it is that the donors have donated a table, so coaches are able to bring their families as well and have a night together, which I really love. And it also helps our program grow and helps us be able to travel and cover expenses. So
I love it. And so tons of little kids. Did I hear Pruna's going to be there?
yes, he will be there.
Pruna and Santa.
I heard Santa's going to be there.
Santa will be there.
Santa! Oh, that'll be really awesome. And we've bought a table. There's a couple of tables left for anybody who wants to buy it. I think it's $2,500 a table.
Yes.
Is it a table of 10? Is that what it is?
Table of 8.
Eight.
So
Yeah.
get a group together, and it'll be a blast. You guys are going to be helping them, the kids decorate their gingerbread houses, dinner served, and of course, it's in the Armstrong Fieldhouse.
It's in the Armstrong Fieldhouse, which is, by the way, don't ever call it the Indoor Performance Center. Never. But tons of little kids. I know my grandkids are going to be there, and everybody's going to be running around. It's going to be awesome. So I really appreciate what y'all do for SMU.
Thank
I mean,
you.
it's really, really important for the school, and the level of professionalism and how y'all present yourself is so noticeable, and it's so great.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, guys, for introducing us, helping kick off the show.
We are
and
excited.
Learn more about Gingerbread Wonderland in the podcast episode description and at ontheponyexpress.com. We'll have all the information there for you guys. If you guys want to team up with a group and get a table, we can kind of help coordinate, make that happen, maybe if we can get to 8. So awesome stuff, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
From the cold opening with the team in the locker room after SMU
That was
beat
cool.
BC.
That was cool.
To Nate Anderson, to SMU Spirit. We've
Man.
had a whole bunch of stuff. Now we get our time.
Now we get our time. Okay, we saved the best for the first, and now we have to show up here. You know what today is? I bet you don't know what today is. Special day. Our 50th podcast.
Wow.
Yes, number 50.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Remember when we said, hey, let's just do a fun podcast.
Let's just drink some wine and we'll talk about
Yeah.
SMU football. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to this special edition of the On the Pony Express podcast. I'm Billy Embody. Joining me, SMU mega donor, owner, inventor of Epic Wine, Bill Armstrong.
I was here when we were really good in football, and we're back, baby. What's the motto? Listen, if you win, you deserve it. If you lose, you need it. So that's my motto. Napoleon used that describing champagne. We're using that to describe Epic Wine and SMU football this year. And then it's evolved into, let's just do another fun podcast.
Yeah.
It hasn't really changed much.
No.
But I added it up.
Wow.
Today. I was like going, number 50. So anyway,
Love it.
Super fun. We have a special wine for this special occasion. It is our Mourvedre, and this is so good. And it's called Monastrell in Spain. It is called Matero in Australia.
Oh,
But we
very nice.
use the French pronunciation, which is
Cheers.
Mourvedre. And man, it's really, really good. It's big, it's dark, it's got this black currant, it's got this blueberry. And all the snobs, all the wine snobs, the sommeliers said it has this kind of a gamey, kind of smoky flavor to it. It's a little bit of blood, and wow, a little bit of lavender. You get that? I get that all the way. A little bit of leather, and
I get the leather.
You get the leather. I mean, it is one of these very sophisticated varietals that we just love producing. And Epic Secret, this is Liz's favorite Epic wine.
Oh,
Mourvedre is.
very nice.
Isn't that nice? Yeah.
Well, no
So,
secret, by the way. Also, congratulations on Veracity once again.
Very, very cool.
Landing some nice honors there. Wine enthusiast,
Wine Spectator.
wine spectator.
Yeah, Spectator. And number 53 in the world. It's in their top 100. Only Paso Robles wine in the top 100.
Yep.
And anytime you make the Wine Spectator top 100, it's a big day.
Yeah.
So thank you for remembering that.
You're
That's
welcome.
very cool.
Yep.
I love it. So today's podcast, by the way, we didn't do a podcast a week ago after the Boston College game because we had a bye week.
Yeah.
And it was kind of cool. I had some podcast followers jonesing over where the podcast was. They were texting me like, "Where's the pod? Where's the pod? What happened? Did you drop me from the list?" Blah blah blah. So I kind of like that. Who would ever think that would happen? So that's been super fun. So today, here's what I would like to talk about. Obviously, we want to talk about Boston College game.
Yes.
I want to talk about a little bit of parity, as always.
As always.
A little bit of coaches carousel.
Yes.
I definitely want to talk about the seniors.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about the upcoming game against Louisville.
Yes.
Okay? Is that an okay
Yeah.
scenario? All right, let's talk about the Boston College game. How much fun was that?
That was great. What a blast.
What a blast. But first of all, I love Boston.
It's such a great city, man.
Such a great town. People were so nice, even with that awful Boston accent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just yeah. But they were so nice. I've never been to Boston College before.
Yep.
I'd been to Boston, obviously. Last year, this was kind of the revenge wasabi.
You finally
bowl.
had a nice
the revenge
taste leaving
yeah.
Boston for once.
But I'd been to the Fenway Park, but I'd never been to Boston College.
Right.
And so I toured around. Beautiful campus. I mean, it's not SMU beautiful, but it's beautiful.
Yes.
And so I was actually thinking it was going to be a tougher game.
I thought so. And it was, but it was kind of more on SMU making it that way.
Right.
Like that first half kind of just they were fine. They were in complete control, but a little bit closer than what it felt like.
But I mean, we came in there and they kind of almost beat Notre Dame.
Oh yeah,
the week before.
They were a couple plays away. And so I'm thinking, dang, Notre Dame almost got beat by these guys, and we stepped in there and we fucking manhandled them. Yeah.
I mean, it was
not close physically.
It was not close, and we're just getting better week to week.
Yeah.
And that goddamn Wake Forest game still is just haunting us.
Yes.
That fluky game. And because, I mean, it's quite literally right now, if it wasn't for that, we would be clean pathway to the ACC championship. But hey.
And if Georgia Tech had rightfully lost to Wake Forest, currently be sitting in the ACC championship.
Not to mention the fact that at Wake Forest, back to the parity thing, Boston College almost knocked off Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech scored 19 points in the fourth quarter to barely beat Boston College.
Yep.
We handled Boston College. There was so much good in this game. We had almost 600 yards of offense, 575 yards.
Backups got in. Everybody got to play.
And Pfizer came in there.
Yep.
And,
led a touchdown drive.
I mean,
Derek McFall, 3 touchdowns.
Cured COVID and then 3 passes. Pfizer, get it. Whatever. Pharmaceutical.
That was good.
Sorry.
Nice.
So many great stars for this game. Yep. I mean, the defense, we had a club takeaway was busy.
Busy.
4 takeaways.
Ahmad Moses, by the way,
yes,
continues to play at a high level. He had two takeaways in this game. Mm-hmm. He is, maybe you might know this, you might not. He is one of 6 defensive players nominated in the country as a semifinalist for the Walter Camp Award for the best player in America.
No kidding.
Yeah, huge award.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal. So,
well, he just keeps
getting better. And he's a
better.
senior, so.
And he just keeps getting, better week to week. His instincts are there.
Big play
Man,
guy.
when the ball's on the ground, he is on it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I have so many players of the game. I'm going to kind of rank them, not necessarily in order, but Jay Hud continues to be, kind of the new Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
And, if you need a completion, you go to him. TJ Harden just he goes from the week before where the entire team gets 0 yards essentially to just pounding them for like 135 yards.
Yes.
And it shows what I think he's finally getting healthy.
Yes. And the bye week was huge for him.
And my boy, Derek McFall, nothing but touchdowns.
Yes.
Touched the ball 5 times, 3 touchdowns.
It's a pretty nice day.
Unbelievable. You know, in that one play, that 45-yard run, he was clocked at 21 miles an hour.
Booking.
I mean, that's hauling ass.
Dude, the running back position long term is really, really nice.
Oh, I mean, Chris Johnson is now getting healthy, and McFall is great. Oh, when Shoddy, when he got knocked out.
Oh man,
could you believe that?
I was like,
if you guys haven't seen that, can you find that play to show? He literally was like a prize fighter that had just got knocked out on his feet.
Yeah,
and it was like jelly-legged him.
It was really rough
it was scary, but. Apparently he came to the sidelines and said, "Oh, I've been hit harder." Yeah, like no big deal. I mean,
hey,
like,
New Orleans, tough people down there, man.
I mean, just manly. So, and on defense, Isaiah Smith 4 sacks, all-time SMU record.
Yep, tied it.
Tied the record.
And he's closing in on the all-time sacks record. He's getting close.
Wow,
really close. Turbo.
So, my player of the game, Yamir Knight.
Yes. Huge day for him.
That was his breakout game.
Yes.
And kind of all season he's been like, I'm going to break this punt or I'm not. But it's almost like KJ or the play calling have realized that when you have Romello in there and when you have Jay Hudd in there, they can't stop Yamir.
They really can't.
And you put him against a linebacker and you get him the ball in space and he's really that good. I mean,
Kevin and him are finding these little zones and just easy kind of like pitch and catches. I mean, it's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so shifty, and hey, he's coming back next year.
I know. I love that.
That's nice.
I love that.
He's a great dude too. So he's really settled in.
He's a really good dude,
yeah.
And he snuck up on me this year. It's just like kind of like I didn't really know him, and he just keeps getting better and better, and he's kind of getting to know him better, and he's just like really a fine young man. I mean, think about the speed we now have.
Yeah.
I mean, we just mentioned CJ, Chris Johnson, and then of course Derek, and then you have Yamir. I mean, SMU is fast now.
Yes.
You know, and
absolutely.
it's
game breakers.
It's really fantastic. Our offense is finding its swagger again.
No doubt.
You know, the sidelines. Mustang Nation, I was on the sidelines for the game, and it was the way you want the sidelines to be.
That's good.
You know, the guys talking shit. You know, they're having fun. They're cheering each other on. And it's like, it's a game again. You know, where they're just like, okay, this is why we love the sport. It was so much fun. And I haven't seen that all season.
They're really finding that identity, I think. And that was maybe, you know, the culture's what Rhett Lashley and his staff have built, and it's so consistent and all of those things. But also, this team maybe, I don't want to say had to pretend, but they had to pretend like they were something else for a little bit while they found out who they are.
Yep.
And they've found that in the last few games, including like the Wake Forest game. Like the way the defense played, that's the type of swagger that SMU is getting to. It just was an awful day offensively, which we're not going to rehash.
Yeah.
But the team as a whole, they've found their confidence, they found their swagger.
Yeah.
Look, as long as it's not a penalty fest or whatever, and there was some
by the
of that.
way,
there was some of that.
155 yards. That has to be close to an all-time record.
I don't know what the record is.
I tried to look it up. I couldn't find it.
That's crazy, because I would love to know that record.
Because 13 penalties.
I feel like 250 yards of penalties would be something outrageous.
We had 13 penalties for 155 yards. Which, by the way, do you subtract that from your offensive total? So we have 575. Do you subtract 155? Or do you add it to the defense, the opposing team, saying, because, I mean, 155 yards is a lot of yards.
SMU could have had 700 yards of offense if not for penalties.
How do you like it?
And it would have been a 60-piece if they had not, because that holding right on the second the second scoring drive that ended in a field goal, they were right at the Did they score? Didn't they score? And it was a holding?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I thought somebody scored. They were knocking on the door for sure, because we were right down there when Jay Hudd popped that dude.
By the way, Jay Hudd, that was like I could run him for a score, or I can slow down and just lower my shoulders.
Yeah,
that was just like I'm just going to show you that I can
crazy behavior,
manhandle you. Anyway, but one time we had first down and 45 yards to go. It's unbelievable. And then another time it was like first and 35, and then they threw that pass over the top to Matt Hibner again.
Yeah,
and it just worked like so perfect.
There's a lot that this Louisville defense, we'll talk about that in a bit, has to prepare for because of all the things that SMU is showing. Did I even see a flea flicker? Wasn't there a flea flicker?
Well, we're starting to get a little trickier, which I think I really like.
Yeah,
it's showing a little,
once they're up.
Yeah, I like trick plays even when I don't know, I just like them.
Yeah,
and so, and by the way, you got to throw another bone out to KJ because he's all. He throws for 340 or something.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
back-to-back
really
300-yard games.
300-yard games.
Yep.
And you can tell his foot's feeling better.
Yeah.
Because he's bouncing around the way, and after this bye week, I think he'll be even that much closer now, which would be really good.
You probably didn't know this. Going into last week, so while SMU was off, some of this has changed. The number one passer of Power 4 quarterbacks in terms of yards?
KJ?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep. So he's been caught. Some guys have passed him for sure, but he's still one of the best in terms of production this year.
Oh, no kidding.
Crazy.
That is really. I mean, I knew he was doing well.
Yeah.
But that's really because you get your guys like Sawyer Robinson, when you get
Fernando Mendoza and Darian Mensah and guys like that.
Yeah.
Yep. But there you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's actually really good trivia.
Anything else from Boston?
Well, Alexander Kilgore, 10 tackles.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's great. And what's the freshman corner that replaced Isaiah that had the interception?
Oh, safety, Tyron Polley.
Yeah,
they call him Man-Man.
Man-Man?
Yeah, Duncanville's finest.
Because if you're not a man, you're twice as good as a man?
I don't know.
Why do you call him Man-Man?
We'll have to ask him on the pod one day.
I will.
Yeah, true freshman can't come on, I feel like. Yeah,
that was great. Because Isaiah went out with an injury, but I don't think it's a very bad injury. I haven't heard.
He's back. He's good.
He's back, okay.
Yeah.
And then... And so, anyway, that's enough on the BC game.
Yeah.
What I liked about the BC game, before we leave it, is the fourth quarter was fun.
Yeah.
You weren't just stressing out.
Just watching the band most of the time.
And the band, by the way, the band had swagger. It's the only game of the year I think that they traveled to.
Yeah, the full. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
the full band, and they were loud.
Oh yeah, they were bringing it.
I mean, the BC band was just getting humbled.
Yes,
compared.
Not much to play for that.
Yeah, we have a really kind of a fun video for the very end of the podcast, which I filmed at the end of the game. That showed the band. It was just super cute, know. And I mean, bring it, band.
Yeah.
It's like our Spirit Squad. We're elevating everything.
Yes.
At the program, which is amazing. So, all right, so let's talk a little bit about parity.
May I?
Yeah.
Speaking of elevating, the new field goal posts behind us.
Oh.
I do want to mention them real quick. You're not on Twitter, that we know of.
No.
Jay Hartzell tweeted yesterday, I believe, as we're filming this. He said he did not get a chance to see if these field goal posts were taller than the previous one. As a little shot. So I wanted to share that with you. I figured you'd appreciate that.
Jay, I love that.
Yeah.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
What did that cost us?
That was
50,000? 30?
Yeah.
30,000?
Yeah, that's what they said last when we were filming right there at the last podcast was filmed right there. So
that was great.
Yeah.
So I love the field rush, and I love them pulling down the goalposts. That to me was like, So let's talk about parity just a little bit, because last week in college football was, again, Crazyville.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea that Texas A&M, which I personally thought was the best team in the entire country,
I agree.
was down by 28 points at halftime
Yeah.
to the Gamecocks. Are you kidding me?
Shane Beamer's, he's flying the mission accomplished flag, walking off the field at halftime. Boy,
That's a bad choice.
Yeah, bad.
But, I mean, A&M did come back to ultimately win. The same, what happened with Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that Boston they could go into BC and damn near beat them.
Oh.
And, or was that at Georgia Tech?
BC.
Was it BC?
Yeah.
Oh, I was out at my ranch, and I was going out looking at the animals, and left with BC so far ahead, and then came back and they'd lost. I was like, oh my God. Anyway, it just goes to show you, I mean, OU goes into Alabama and wins.
That was a big time game for them.
That was a big time game for them. And, you look at kind of the mess of the ACC because everybody's beating everybody. The Big 12's kind of that way too.
Yep, a little bit.
I'm not sure if you're up on current events, but my boy down at TCU's not doing so well.
I didn't know they. I didn't know we were talking about. I didn't know we were talking about that.
I was a huge BYU fan for a night.
You were a Mormon. You had your name tag and everything.
I was loving it. And by the way, I hear Cowtown is getting all over Sonny.
It's bad.
They're finally realizing what a petulant, freaking backstabbing, whiny little fucking baby he is, and they may send him to Cabo permanently.
I don't know if they have the money to do it.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
They have a couple more tough games. They may lose. By the way,
they could lose.
Sonny Dykes in the month of November at SMU and TCU combined, 14-16
average.
Rhett, 13-1.
That's pretty good. I would
How's
say.
that?
That's
How's
pretty
that?
good.
How's that? What would you rather have?
And Rhett is undefeated as an ACC coach.
There you go.
So as well.
So anyway, and not to mention just the absolute dumpster fire of Baylor right now.
Yeah, that Big 12 pick of mine looks really good, right? I did say they were going to beat Texas Tech in the championship.
I picked Florida. I picked Florida State and Texas Tech. I can't remember. I had to go back to that point. Anyway, so the parity is attacking every league, and then my two favorite teams this year. Speaking of parity, is Indiana.
Yep.
I mean, I think that's the best story going in college football.
Yeah.
I mean, number 2, and people don't realize that forever Indiana was a basketball school. Yeah. And their football program was almost as bad as SMU's for about 30 years. Yeah. I mean, they were bad.
Awful.
And now they're number 2, and, I mean, they have swagger. They're learning how to go to the game, and it's loud, and it's exciting, and the students are into it, and I don't know, that's really fun. And then Mean Green, I got to say. No, excuse me, not the Mean Green. The Wave.
The Wave. Yeah.
I mean, they're now, looks like
they're in the top 25.
The group of 5 school that might make it into the college football playoffs.
We would love to see that because obviously you've got your ties to New Orleans. John Summerall, good coach, know him well. He's getting, calls and having to navigate all of that, I'm sure. The drama around the coaching carousel. First of all, 2 things. One, obviously, we could talk about the Lane Kiffin stuff forever.
By the way,
hilarious.
I don't think Lane Kiffin's going to be at Ole Miss next year.
Yeah, it's to do all of this to not stay is kind of like weird. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
No, I'm saying. Sorry, I probably misspoke. Letting all of this play out the way it is.
Oh yes.
And then to stay is just kind of like, what are you doing?
I went to a really trusted source who I really respect, and he said, talking about Lane Kiffin going to Florida or LSU, he says both those jobs might be top 5 in the country as far as coaching jobs, maybe top 10, but certainly. And I go, but where would you rank Ole Miss? He said, I wouldn't put it in the top 10 of the SEC.
Yeah.
Which is like, and then he started going through the list. He said, and he just, you go through the list and you go, Georgia, Auburn, Texas, Oklahoma, blah, blah, blah.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M, Florida.
Tennessee.
Yeah. And he goes, Ole Miss hadn't been mentioned yet.
No, it's all Lane.
Yeah.
And that is why I believe this. He is worth $25 million a year to Ole Miss. For what he's doing for the school, for what he's doing for the community there.
Yeah.
Applications are up like they are at SMU.
Yeah. Okay.
So they should back the truck up and pay him that. He is having a Saban effect on Oxford. So, but LSU could go get somebody else and pay him. LSU is going to be LSU. Their brand and that.
What a bouillabaisse of a pro. I mean, just like it's a gumbo. It's a gumbo.
It is crazy.
It is nuts. AD gets fired by the governor. Brian Kelly gets run off.
They need somebody a coach that is either going to earn this level of respect or come in with it like Lane Kiffin would, that says, everybody else, get out of my way. Get out of my way. I've got this. And show and earn that right like Saban had.
Yeah.
Like Kirby has. Because there is a melting pot of all sorts of things going down in Louisiana. They need a football coach to really kind of stabilize And a lot of people
Stabilized
thought it'd be
LSU.
Brian Kelly, but he didn't care enough. He didn't care enough.
You can't spell lush without LSU. I'm telling you, the reason to stay at Ole Miss is you go to LSU and you have a bad first season.
Oh man,
they run you out.
Yeah.
And and to some degree, Florida the same way. I mean, it's like
Lane even said that on the Pat McAfee show this week.
He did.
He was like, Brian Kelly just showed that if you lose 3 games, you're out.
You're out. Yeah.
And Brian Kelly just, he just didn't get how you have to work at a job like that. You can't be, if you're winning, you can spend a month in Naples, but you can't, or Cabo for some people, but you can't do all of those things and then lose games the way he has. I'll say this about Brent Key. I'll say this about Jeff Brom. The ACC needs them to stay. Those are really, really 2 good coaches.
Agreed.
I'm starting to kind of think that Jeff Brom not signing with Louisville maybe kind of impacted them a little bit. They're working on an extension. Just go ahead and get it done. And then Brent Key.
It is amazing how a little bit of coaches kind of really affect the brains of a 20-year-old player. I mean, the one person you really trust is kind of acting like I'm maybe leaving you.
Yeah. Just even the slightest. Even Brent Key, who's like, cut me open. I'm Georgia Tech, blew through and through or whatever.
Yeah.
Just sign then. I know your agent's doing your thing, but
just sign. It's like Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
How are you not signing?
Yes.
With Ole
if
Miss?
You're going to stay, how are you not signing?
How are you not signing?
Yeah. Because they'll give him anything.
I mean, look at Rhett. He was super classy. He just told us, I love it at SMU. You know what? I'm staying.
Yeah. Agents will work through it, whatever. Do their thing,
and he had his 2 dream jobs that he had been dreaming about since he was a kid, Arkansas and Auburn. And they both came in court, and he says, no, I'm staying at SMU.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Very, very cool.
Love
that about Rhett.
Sets up for a really nice senior day moment for them
Senior
as
day.
well.
Let's just talk about this senior class. It started, some of these guys started when we started our podcast.
Yeah.
If you think about that.
Good goosebumps
I know. And then I'm going to have a hard time saying goodbye to some of these kids. And a lot of these guys, the majority of the guys, are playing their last down of football.
Yeah.
The game that they have built their lives around comes to an end in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go to a bowl game, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if at SMU on Saturday,
yeah,
it's rough. I'm going to miss Matt Hibner. I'm going to miss Isaiah Wacobia. I'm going to miss Logan Parr, Jay Hud, Romello. I mean, by the way, who knew that Romello was our best punter? Who would ever have thunk it?
They're giving him a golden leg trophy at senior day.
I was telling Wade. I was telling Wade, our punter, I go, who would have thunk it that you're going to get out? You're going to get out.
Stone Eby's also graduating, so
Stone,
best kicker.
I know.
No shot at Sam there, of course, but because you, Sam and Wade, I believe, are back, and they have a new boy band. You have the picture on the pod.
We'll put that up on the pod.
But
the new boy band. We got to think of a name for the kickers or something.
Yes.
Yes.
But the seniors, some of the other ones to name: Deuce Harmon at corner, Isaiah Wacobia, you mentioned, Ahmad Moses, who is, like we said, one of the best players in the country right now. All the linebackers are back. I'm trying to run through it here for you guys if you didn't notice. Cam Robertson at defensive end, Isaiah Smith at defensive end. Isaiah Smith stuck through with the coaching change too.
I love it.
To stay.
Yep.
All because his dad, not all because, but his dad is the biggest Eric Dickerson fan ever. And that's it. He's from Washington, D.C. He's not even from here.
That's hysterical.
Terry Webb, Jeffrey Emba, Shaq Spears, another Louisiana guy. You've got Logan Parr, Savion Byrd, Nate Anderson, who we heard from.
Savion Byrd.
Birdman.
Remember when the Birdman went to OU? We thought he had him in the bag here.
Yeah.
And then he went to OU, and then we got him back.
Yeah.
That was all. Right it was all Scott Natty and D West.
R.J. Maryland.
R.J. Maryland's not a senior.
Yeah.
No.
The entire tight ends that play. They're all gone.
Oh man.
Yep.
Well, that just.
T.J. Harden.
T.J. of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a hard time saying goodbye to these boys.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great.
We'll be having breakfast with them out here on senior day as they come.
I guess.
Anyway,
so all of Mustang Nation, please come to the game on Saturday. Cheer loudly for these young men because they certainly deserve it.
Oh yeah. This is I think for the second straight year, resetting the bar as like winningest senior class since Pony Express. Mm-hmm. I would imagine, just because what they're doing this year again, being in position to play for a championship. They need a little help.
Yep.
Everybody is big Georgia, big fans on Saturday.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about, we've gone through our bulletin board. We're now on SMU's path to the ACC championship.
Yep.
Very simple. It's very simple. We have to win out.
Yes.
And we have to really pray that Virginia Tech can beat Virginia. I don't think so.
But, I'd love to see rivalry game. Everybody impressed James Franklin, but
Josh has told me, he said, Bill, Virginia hasn't beaten Virginia Tech once in 20 years.
Really?
That's what he said. Okay. Hey, it's his stat, not mine. But it just goes to show you. But Virginia also hasn't.
I'll put his picture up if it's wrong.
It hasn't been in the top 15, but
right.
And then now Virginia Tech has a new coach.
Yeah. So everybody maybe we're trying to.
They're kind of like maybe pumped up.
Yeah.
Like I had no thought of Boston College beating Georgia Tech, and they almost did.
Yeah.
So this wacky, weird year in the ACC, and then all of a sudden everybody has become a Pitt fan.
Huge Pitt fan.
We need Pitt to beat Georgia Tech.
Massively.
Yeah, because if either one of those games go our way, Virginia Tech wins or Pitt wins, and we win out, we're in, right?
Yep.
I think that's the math.
Yes.
So that's a simple math, and again, it's the problem with the 12-team college football playoffs
and the Super Conference without 9-game conference schedule.
Right. But if you have just a brain fart of a game like we had against Wake Forest, can literally keep you out of the championship.
Yeah.
And that's just like, really?
And that's why you almost, like, the ACC is going to go to a 9-game conference schedule, so this is going to get fixed. I don't think we're going to be in this situation again. Having an extra game, like, what if SMU had an extra game against
Georgia Tech,
a Pitt or a Georgia Tech, or Georgia Tech had an extra game against somebody else?
Right.
You'd get a little bit more clarity just by elimination there. So that'll be good.
Yeah,
that'll be good. But it does make you think, Indiana, why schedule? They don't schedule anybody.
Right.
They take the TCU approach.
So why would Miami play Notre Dame?
Yeah.
And
why do you play them early in the year?
Because they beat Notre Dame.
They beat Notre Dame.
But they're not getting much credit for it now.
Because it was week 1.
I know.
Which is stupid.
It's stupid. So then why do you play them?
Exactly.
And which takes away all those really great non-conference games, which are always really fun.
Yes.
But
SMU, though, keeping them up.
We are. LSU.
Yeah. Got Oklahoma, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Notre Dame's a non-conference next year. Baylor played this year. TCU, of course.
Yep.
Colorado way down the line, I think. So.
Is that right?
Yeah. Right in your neck of the woods in a way. So.
It is my old neck of the woods. All right. Let's talk about Louisville.
Yes.
You want to?
Let's wrap up there.
They're really good.
They're a great roster.
They're a great roster.
Rhett said, I think he said this, probably the best roster SMU will play this year.
That's what I heard. Rhett said the same thing.
Miami probably 1A, 1B, but
yeah,
really, really talented.
The idea they should never have lost Clemson. I mean, that was like
Kickers.
It was our Wake Forest game.
It was Baylor.
It was our Baylor game.
Baylor game
because they missed 3 field goals.
Yep.
And they had like 8 personal foul penalties. They had like
in
all
the
these,
fourth quarter.
I know
it was nuts,
unbelievable. I mean, it was as trashy in a way as our Wake Forest game, where it was just like, who the hell wants to win?
Yeah,
it was a weird game.
Yeah,
and but Clemson won. Which who'd ever have guessed Clemson's 5-5? I hope that they.
But they've got a path now to win out, and South Carolina's cratered. They got Furman this weekend. They could end up 7-5. So. That'd be good. That would make
Furman's really good.
Well, Clemson messed around with Elon earlier this year, so I'm not letting anything, But yeah, I think Clemson now.
And they have South Carolina on the team, on the deal. Yep. Wouldn't you love to see them go to like the Mayonnaise Bowl or something? Or the Wasabi Bowl?
If SMU, send them to Boston. That'll out of even after this entire season for Clemson, humbling them the best way would be sending them to the Wasabi Bowl.
The Wasabi Bowl.
But
Military Bowl.
If SMU wins out and they don't get the help they need, SMU's going to go to a really good bowl game.
Good.
And play against probably an SEC team or a Big Ten team. So
love
an opportunity, no matter what, to make a statement in postseason play.
I love that. I love that. cotton stockings compared to going to the ACC championship
Absolutely.
game or to the college football playoffs. But, come on.
Yeah.
And
Louisville's going to be tough.
Louisville's
they have
gonna
a
be
really
tough.
good defense. They have a really good defense. They stop the run pretty well. They're aggressive. Their defensive backs have amongst kind of the best minimal yards allowed against them. So a talented group in the secondary. If SMU can have the type of performance they did offensively against Boston College against this unit, that'll really pave the way, I think, for a really strong finish to the season and get it done. The defense should have a big day.
we should have a really big day. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, brother, this is a really fun podcast.
Yeah, our senior day of the season, in a sense.
What I would give to be a senior again. Oh, my God. Lord, please. All right.
I mean, come on, with the way you guys are killing it in oil, I mean, there's advances in modern technology to take you back, I'm sure.
I don't know. Under $60 a barrel is not good for anybody, except for all the consumers. But for the producers, woof. Anyway, I digress.
You got wine going, though.
I got wine going. So, all right, brother.
Great.
Very fun podcast. This probably went on too long, but we had a lot to cover.
Yes.
So I will see everybody on the boulevard.
Yes, bright and early.
Again, we're like the sexiest cover model for the 11 o'clock game. What is it about? I mean, how many have you had this year? 7?
I know we paid up for last year's times game times.
Man.
Let's just say that. So
anyway, we'll be there, and it'll be super fun. Weather's going to be perfect. It's going to be like in the high 50s game time, and then it's going to be perfect.
Love it.
No rain. All right.
Cool.
See you there. Okay.
Senior day. This has been
brother.
another edition of Walking Strong with Bill Armstrong. I'm Billy Embody. Thanks for joining us. Please check us out at ontheponyexpress.com and also epicwines.com/ponygratitude.
And go buy your table for the Gingerbread Wonderland. Oh, yeah, Santa.
We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for listening. All business.
All business.
It's all fun. It's all fun.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, give me the mic back.
Thanks for listening to the On the Pony Express podcast with Billy Embody. Follow us on your socials on X at SMU_on3 and on Instagram at On3SMU. And keep it locked to ontheponyexpress.com for more coverage.